Hi, this is Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. Here to talk to you today on the head versus the heart. The battle. Some people have a battle with that. Making decisions, following their head and not their heart. Oftentimes people stay in a relationship where their head keeps on talking them into the relationship. Why? Because of comfort, stability. Looks good on paper, looks good in person. However, is their heart there at 100%? Do they really feel this person? Physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually? No. They talk themselves into alignment with this person, which keeps them ultimately out of alignment. Doesn't necessarily even have to be with a person or a relationship, per se. It could even be with a friend, or a job, or a company. Well, I do make good money. Took me a long time to get here. I've been with the company 10 years. I shouldn't change now. However, you're completely out of alignment because you feel miserable, you're unhappy, you're gaining weight, let's say. You go in, you're not excited. Now, you also want to balance out the checks and balances with the head and the heart as well. You don't want to just up and quit and not have any job per se. Okay, unless it's really hindering your physical being, you're becoming very, very ill. But you do want to be proactive in making and taking the right steps that are going to get you to the space of the right relationship, right friendships, the right job. Being proactive, following your truth, following the path that's going to get you to the place where you are 100% in alignment with, where it feels good. Now with a person, a lot of people sometimes even marry when they're out of alignment. Why? Because they rationalize them into their equation. Now, it could be a karmic lesson that the person needs to know, unfinished business with this person. That's why they're getting into this relationship, even though shortly after they could be getting out of the relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. But maybe there's some inner work that needs to be done. That's why the person has come into their life. Or a certain job. They have to go through these different chapters, different lessons, different understandings, different challenges in the soul to learn. When are you going to start following your heart? When you rationalize yourself into that job or that relationship or that marriage, you used your head. How well did that work out? How well did that work out? Were you really connected? Were you really feeling it? Or did it keep on snowballing and getting more out of alignment, physically, mentally, emotionally, more and more and more? You see, when you're in alignment with the right person or the right job, it actually will start snowballing to get better and better and better and better. Why? Because the foundation was built upon truth, upon your heart, upon your feelings, upon love. Because you follow the heart chakra, your feelings, and not the head. Rationalization. This looks good. This is what I was supposed to be with. This is what kind of job I went to school for. Doesn't feel good. Don't like the people. Don't like the company. Don't like the commute. What do I like? Nothing. It's practical. It's rational. It's logical. How did that come into play? Through society. Through your beliefs. Through how you were raised. Not just with your appearance, but everything around you. Everything that's molded you into the person that you are today. The next thing that just pops into my head, how about with politics? I don't talk about politics. Why? Because I'm not that interested in politics, to be honest. But it's showing up in my energy right now. Republican, Democrat. Right? I'm neither one, per se. But what I'm trying to say is that, what I find interesting is that a person will be a die-hard Republican or a die-hard Democrat. But are they even looking inside what that supports, or the people who represent the Democratic Party or the Republican Party? Are they even looking inside of that person, what they represent, what they're doing? Or they're just stuck in the fact that this is Republican, this is Democrat, because it's in their head. In the past, when I did vote, I would just follow who I felt was the best person to represent the country. I didn't care if they were Democrat, Republican. I didn't care what they were or what party they were from. Because I was following this, my internal guiding system, my compass, the compass that's within everyone's heart. You follow what's in your heart. Through the person, through the job, through the decisions that you make. You ask yourself, am I open? Am I excited about this? Is it yes, yes, yes? Saying yes to love and not to fear? Or conditions and beliefs, how I've been programmed? I keep on following my heart space through my decisions, through my travels, through my journeys, through my jobs. I used to be in the corporate world until I started aligning in a different space of energy, knowingness, awakening, and then I shifted right out of corporate and jumped right into this career path and the spiritual work, spiritual healing. One step at a time. I grew, I awakened, I learned, I took courses, I took seminars, I went to school, I studied. At the same time, I came into this space because I was listening to my body, my energy. And I was confirmed that I am a medical intuitive, hence how I'm able to heal people through my body. Somehow my body feels, and that's how it's able to heal people, because I feel their pain going through my body. I followed the path of least resistance. The next image that comes into my head, I just traveled to Kentucky and Tennessee. I went to the waterfalls. The waterfalls. The water is following the path of least resistance. It goes around the rocks and the obstacles, the conditions, and it follows where all the flow is going and goes over. It's not afraid, just keeps on going with the flow. You can't keep on going with the flow of your heart, you're going to end up, you're going to be going down good paths. It's not to say that there's not going to be some bumps in the roads as the water goes over some different rocks and dirt and different debris. But it's how you see it, how you perceive it. You could see it as a heavy obstacle, blockage, or you could see it as just, how am I going to accomplish this? I don't focus on problems, I focus on solutions. You got yourself in a mess because you rationalized yourself into this job, or into this relationship, or into this marriage. And now it continues not to get better, but rather going the opposite way. When are you going to start learning to listen to your heart? Opening up that heart to give and receive love. Stepping out of fear. The fears of maybe being abandoned or rejected. Where you feel you're not enough. That's why you're running from love. Or energies of, fear of failure for this amazing job, this amazing opportunity. You're stopping yourself because, I can't do this, I can't do that. That could never be me. I could never make that much money. You might not be saying that consciously, but your head is telling you all these lies to keep you out of alignment and into the space of the fear garden and not the love garden. The love garden is where everything grows and manifests in your heart space. You need to step out of your head. That's the problem. You need to step into your heart. Take the elevator down into your heart and step out. And see what's on that floor. Let things flourish in your life. Stop living in these old conditioned patterns, these old conditioned ways, rationalizing somebody into your puzzle that doesn't feel 100%, rationalizing this job because you're in fear that you're not going to get this amazing, great job, or you can't make money doing this. I stepped away from that. I just kept on trusting when I first stepped into this line of work. I didn't know if I was going to make $5 or $5,000 in a month. I had no idea. I let go, I trusted. And it worked out. And it continues to work out. Because I keep on following this, the feeling. It takes me on my journeys, through the different states, through the different ideas, through the different videos. When people come into my vibration, I take notes. Because that's what I want to bring to you, to the entire world. Because where they might be wounded, disconnected, hurting, tons of different people around the world are also experiencing the same energies. Keep on following your heart. Open it up. Get off on that floor. See how beautiful it looks. In all aspects of your life. But it starts with you. It starts with self-love. It starts with accepting yourself on all areas. All the spaces and places where you keep on saying no to yourself, where you keep on staying in fear, separation, you're not enough in whatever way, go back to that floor in your heart space. Every door is yes, every door is love. Follow this. Balance them between each other, of course. On that space and on that floor, it will be good vibrations. It won't be toxic, won't be unhealthy. If it is toxic and very unhealthy, you're not on the right floor, you're not in that space, you're not in your heart. You're in different fears that are keeping you conditioned into staying in that old relationship that's stagnant. Old job where you're not happy. Maybe you're going to step out of that job and into another job where you might make less money. That's a choice that you need to take, that you need to decide on. Whatever it is, you need to keep on following the heart space. That's the truth. That's what life is all about, is following the heart. Being balanced, though, between the two decisions. You might have a family. You don't want to just jump out and say, I'm not working. Okay? No. Take the needed steps that are going to get you to the next plateau, to the next floor in the love space. 2 gardens. I always use the garden analysis. I don't know why. It just always comes in. You have this old garden, and what's growing in that garden? The garden of fear. Not enough. Can't do it. Stagnant. Relationship. Job. Just existing. Not living. Look, how does that look? How are those flowers looking? How are the fruit and vegetables growing there? Do they have a lot of spots on it? Wounds? Does it taste really good? Or you go to the love garden, everything's flourishing. A person keeps on following their heart space. They're trusting, they're allowing. They're connected into the divine self, their higher self, to source, to the God within them, the God outside of them. The divine flow of love and light. Staying connected there. The information will come, just like they come through me, through my videos, through my clients. Whoever shows up in my energy, I bring it to you too. And I'm going to be moving forward into videos where I'm actually going to be just doing pure healings, whether it be a person with a physical knee pain, or maybe depression, anxiety, addictions. That's where I'm going to be moving next, because the information came to me. You see, the next chapter will open up, the next door will open up when you're ready for it, after you mastered a skill here. Maybe a karmic lesson with this person, this emotion. After you clear one, the next door opens. After I present one video, the next idea comes. When I'm ready for that, that next chapter will come. I just keep on following this. Various people will say, Sherry, you need to do more videos on angels. Angels, 15 signs your angels are near. I did a video on that, yes. I know it did very well. I'm grateful, that is great. That's what people are seeking and looking for. And then I was told, you need to keep on doing videos there because that's what people want. That's what people are looking for. I get that. But you know what? I keep on following what I'm receiving. What I'm receiving here. If it gets 2 views or if it gets 200,000 views, I don't care. It doesn't make a difference. I'm not looking to stroke my ego. No. Whatever I get, whatever I receive, I follow my heart space. And what I'm supposed to present, eventually that will grow and flourish too. And I don't care if it has any views. I am grateful that you tune in, you watch. You are tuning in and watching because you need to be told, directed, confirmed, okay, retaught, re-educated, to keep on following this. Not to plug into that ego. Not to care what other people think, say, or do, as I don't. I just let it flow. I stay focused on what I'm receiving. The ideas. And maybe the world doesn't want to see it, doesn't want to view it, and that's okay. But whatever I get, I receive. I keep on following my heart. I keep on saying no to various relationships because I don't feel it. People might say, I know it's a conquest or a challenge for them because they can't get me, but it's not the point. I'm not into you, I don't feel it. You need to follow your feelings, and that will put you in alignment with the right person, even if they are opposite or different. Keep on following this. If you follow this, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You're going to see. And if you keep on following this, you'll realize as you make those decisions from your headspace, whether it be with a relationship or a job or whatever it may be. Those are the biggest things in usually life. that people are always coming to me, whether it be a relationship, a job, money, all right? Keep on following your heart. Come take the elevator down into your heart space. Of course, you're using your head. Everything on that floor is going to be fun, beautiful. It's a space of love. Sometimes it's going to be a little challenging to get through that different obstacles because you still have fear inside of you, okay? But you got to let that fear go and those judgments go. Inner childhood wounds as you stay on that floor. Every time they show up in your vibration, whether you're judging yourself or others, let it go, dissolving it, disintegrating it. Acknowledge it, don't run from it. Your fears, your anxiety. Another client comes in and they're terrified to go outside. They have these phobias that are accumulating after something happened to them. Phobias, anxieties. As they show up, I just say don't run from them. Don't be afraid of them. Acknowledge them. And you shoot them down, you blow them up, you burn them up, and you go to the opposite. It is safe to go outside. I'm always safe in going outside. I am loved outside. Nature loves me. Nature embraces me outside. Everything outside. This is just showing up in my energy to give on this video as well. Anyways, in conclusion, follow your heart. The balance of the head a little bit. Go into your heart space. And continue seeing how your life unfolds as you continue to follow your heart space. Making sure it's in alignment, okay? Because if you're in a relationship or a job, it should be moving, flowing easily like that waterfall. When you're swimming upriver and going against the currents, things will be difficult, very hard, very complicated. The energies of problems, not solutions. Follow your heart. It leads you to your freedom. It leads you to your truth. It leads you to your higher self. It leads you to love in all aspects. It leads you to your inner God. It leads you to God, to source, to divine. That's the divine connection. Your choice, your life, your free will. Follow what feels good, what feels right, where your heart is open, flowing, excited, happy, energetic. Okay? Don't be stopped by your head, by logic, by rationalization, by these conditioned patterns, beliefs, and programs. Keep on following your heart. The bliss is over the rainbow, there. And that's Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings around the world. Peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you.